On a lonely stretch of highway under the blazing afternoon sun, a rusted blue van rolled past a routine police checkpoint. Nothing about it looked unusual. Officer Davis barely glanced at it until Bruno, his K9 partner, suddenly froze. The German shepherd's ears shot up, his body stiffened. A deep growl rumbled from his chest. "Bruno, what is it?" Davis murmured, frowning. Bruno never reacted without a reason. Then it happened. A small face appeared in the back window. A little girl, eyes swollen from crying, cheeks smeared with dirt, pressed her tiny hand against the filthy glass. Her fingers trembled, her lips formed silent words Davis couldn't hear, and then she lifted a piece of torn cardboard, scratched with shaky black letters. "Kidnapped, please help." A secret signal, a cry for help. Davis's blood turned cold. The van sped up. Bruno lunged forward, barking so violently the leash nearly slipped from the officer's grip. He wasn't just barking. He was warning. Davis had 2 seconds to decide, and what Bruno did next shocked every officer on the highway. Before we begin, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and share this story, and drop your country in the comments. I love seeing how far our stories travel. The highway stretched endlessly across dusty plains, a sun-bleached ribbon of cracked asphalt cutting through miles of open land. Nothing ever happened here. No traffic, no crowds, no noise. Just the wind brushing through dry grass, and the faint hum of telephone wires vibrating in the heat. Davis had driven this route countless times. Quiet, predictable, safe. Bruno trotted beside him, tongue lolling, alert despite the monotony. Davis trusted Bruno more than any human partner he'd ever had. The dog never missed a cue, never acted on impulse, never gave false alarms. If Bruno reacted, it meant something. That day seemed normal, too normal, until Bruno suddenly stopped walking. Davis didn't notice at first, checking his mirror, adjusting sunglasses, counting the minutes until shift change. But when the leash went rigid, he felt it. Bruno's ears snapped upright. His body stiffened like a stone statue. A low rumble built in his chest, deep and uneasy. "What is it, boy?" Davis murmured. Far down the highway, an old blue van approached, rust peeling off the sides, bumper hanging crooked. It rode low like it carried more weight than it should. Davis frowned. The van wasn't speeding, but there was something off. Bruno could sense it. The dog leaned forward, pulling on the leash, pacing restlessly. Davis's instincts kicked in. He stepped forward, raising a hand to signal the vehicle to slow. The van hesitated for a moment, enough for Davis to feel a chill run through him. Bruno growled louder. The van eventually stopped a few feet away, engine rattling unevenly. The windows were tinted, dirty, hiding what, or who, was inside. Davis approached slowly, hand drifting near his holster. "Afternoon," he said calmly. "Everything okay today?" The driver, a middle-aged man, forced a smile that didn't reach his eyes. "Yeah, just passing through." Bruno barked suddenly, sharp, violent, alarming. Davis's pulse spiked. This wasn't a routine stop. Something inside that van was terribly wrong. Davis stepped closer. "Sir, I need you to keep your hands where I can see them." The man swallowed hard. "Sure, officer," he stammered, eyes flicking toward the rear-view mirror. Bruno exploded again, guttural, life or death alert. Davis tightened his grip on the leash. "Open the back doors," Davis demanded. "Tools," the man muttered finally. "Just tools for work." Davis didn't blink. Bruno barked again, a sound reserved only for imminent danger. Davis's hand went to his holster. "Step out of the vehicle now." The man's fingers twitched near the ignition. "Don't!" The engine roared. Tires screeched. The van surged forward. Bruno tore free of the leash, sprinting after the vehicle with a cry that tore through Davis's chest. The van sped down the road. Bruno chased it with everything he had. He wasn't chasing a suspect. He was trying to save someone. Up ahead, the van swerved violently. Dust rose in a thick cloud. Something slapped against the rear window. Davis squinted. A small hand pressed against the glass. A child's hand, then the cardboard. "Kidnapped, help." Davis felt the air leave his lungs. Bruno barked furiously, telling her, "I'm here, I won't leave you." The van jerked left, then right. The driver slammed the cardboard from her hands. Half a second it fluttered, then fell inside the van. "No!" Davis shouted. Bruno's howl cut through the wind like a blade. Urgency, life or death. Davis pushed the SUV harder. Bruno closed the distance. The little girl slammed her palm against the glass again. Her lips formed two words, "Help me." Davis grabbed the radio. "We have a child inside." Repeat, "Child inside." Confirmed kidnapping. Unit 32 in pursuit. Backup E at 10 minutes. Too long. Bruno was gaining speed, fury pushing him forward. He wasn't thinking of himself, only her. The van jolted onto the opposite lane, tires screaming. The driver leaned out, waving a metal pipe, trying to smash the back window. "Don't you dare!" Davis roared. Bruno took a running leap straight at the van's side, latching onto the loose metal door with his teeth. Davis's heart exploded. The van fishtailed violently. Bruno held on, teeth clenched. The kidnapper panicked, jerking the wheel. The van veered off the highway, crashed into a shallow ditch. Dust exploded. Metal shrieked. The girl hit the floor, soft cry escaping her lips. Davis slammed on the brakes. 10 yards away, he jumped out. Bruno rolled across the dust, then sprang to his feet, alive. The kidnapper stumbled out while, died, knife in hand. Davis drew his weapon. "Back off, you're done." Bruno lunged, knocking the knife away, pinning the man down. For the first time, the kidnapper froze. He knew he wasn't getting up. Davis sprinted to the girl, gently lifting her. "You're safe now. No one will hurt you again." She looked at Bruno. The dog hadn't moved. Eyes locked on the kidnapper. "Why didn't he leave you?" Davis asked softly. The girl whispered, trembling, "He came for me. Because you signaled him. You were brave." Davis said. Her fingers curled into her lap. "I didn't know if anyone would see. Then I remembered. Dogs notice things adults don't. They listen to what we can't say." "Then that's why you wrote the cardboard message," Davis said. She nodded. "I hoped, I prayed, and he came." The girl's eyes softened as she looked at Bruno. He wagged slightly, still alert, still protective. She whispered, almost to herself, "I will never forget him." Davis crouched beside her. "You fought today more than most, and your bravery saved your own life." As backup finally arrived, the officers swarmed the scene, securing the area. The kidnapper was arrested. The little girl hugged Davis and then Bruno, never letting go. Bruno, panting, dirty but proud, stayed close. A hero not just for his actions, but for his unbreakable loyalty and instinct. "Remember," Davis said, smiling down at the girl, "sometimes the smallest signal can save the biggest life. And heroes, sometimes they have 4 legs." Before we go, remember to like, subscribe, and share this story, and comment below where you're watching from. I love seeing our kindness stories travel the world.